I'm sure that some point in your life you've said something like this. Hey, follow me. Surely you've said it, and even if you haven't said it, somebody else has said it to you. They've looked at you and said, just follow me. When we say something like that, it implies something. It implies that we know where we are and we know where we're going. If we follow them, it implies that we'll get to the desired location we want to get to. Now, I don't want some dude looking at me and saying, follow me, if he doesn't know where he's going. I've had that experience too. Some blowhard who thinks he knows everything or is trying to convince everybody that he knows everything steps up and says, follow me, when we all know he's bluffing and he doesn't know where he's going. That can be exasperating. I have a lot of guides in my life. I have two guides when I go to Israel. I rotate between the two of them, Avi and Yuval. Avi is the elder statesman who just happens to be the father of Yuval. They're both incredible guides. They know the Holy Lands like the back of their hand. They know where to go, how to get there, and how to adapt if they need to. They know where not to go. Under their guidance, I've never had a moment of uncertainty while in the Middle East. When they say, Jack, follow me, I line up and go in the direction they point. Paul, on the one occasion in Philippians, said to the people, follow me, I'll be your guide. He said it in Philippians 3:17. Let me read it to you. He says, dear brothers and sisters, pattern your lives after mine and learn from those who follow our example. Paul is in essence saying to the Philippian people, follow me, I'll be your guide. He actually says it twice in this one little verse using two different words. First, he says, pattern your lives after mine. He uses a compound Greek word, sumamites. It means to be a joint imitator. It's the only time this word is found in the whole Old New Testament. The other word he uses for the word follow is the word tupos. It refers to a figure or a copy. In other words, when somebody has struck a blow with an instrument repeatedly enough that a pattern begins to emerge on whatever he's striking. Paul said, my life is striking a pattern that you can follow or imitate. And he's saying, I want all of you to follow the pattern I'm trying to set, because I'm seeking to follow Christ in such a repeatable fashion that you can emulate the pattern I've created. Now, here's what all of that means to us. You and I are to live our lives in such a way that other people can watch us and see a consistency or a pattern. They should be able to see in us a repeatable pattern of obedience and faithfulness and commitment to Christ that they can follow. Our consistency needs to be a model or a pattern for others to follow. Wow, think about that. As people watch the way you live your life, is it predictable in that you're going to stay focused on Christ and live a consistent lifestyle? Is our life up and down and a pattern of inconsistency? Can your coworkers follow the pattern you're laying out? Can your friends see and follow a spiritual pattern? Can your family see a model of consistent behavior, a Christian consistency in your life? Now, remember, Paul is not claiming to be perfect and saying, be perfect like me. He just wrote in the verses before this, I've not attained yet. I've not gotten there, but I'm pressing on. He was not perfect, but his walk with Christ was consistent enough that he could tell others to follow his example. You and I are not perfect either, but we are to be examples. Whether you or I like it or not, people see us every day. What do they see? What do they observe? Are you aware today that you are leaving a mark with every blow you strike? Do you live with that awareness? Well, today, with the words you say and the actions you take and the paths you choose, you are making a pattern that is observable by others. The question is, if they follow that path, where will it lead them? Here's a thought today. May the footprints that we leave others to believe. And as we finish our quiet time today, here's a prayer to pray. God, please help me to live my life today in such a way that others can follow my direction and find you. God bless you as you make a mark today.